Hey everyone, welcome to Camppatton Family Compounds. Monday night's topic is pollen and dirt and dust and all that other stuff. uh, yeah, and it's been a little bit hectic around here with it as well as everywhere else. That it's been dry and hot
Mhm.
and crap blowing around.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, actually, speaking of everybody, let's hop in there and see who all's here. First one in here was Lori, the Prairie Rider, Queen of the North. Then Homestead Where You Are. And Courtney was popped in there and said hi and said hit the thumbs up. And then Jay came in, and then Hedgehog's Homestead, and Kaylin Strain, and then Jay and King Poopa, and everybody's talking Shady Hill Homestead. Oh, wrong one. Hey, Gear, how's it going? Rained an
Uh,
inch and a quarter this morning.
we had tornado warnings last night. I was actually kind of scared,
Yeah.
but it's fine now. I thought it was going
Yeah.
to wreck my garden.
Yeah. I've been playing in the dirt a lot lately. I got two 23-ton loads of dirt today.
Oh, wow.
Got one this morning and I was moving it, and one came just, it was about, was it 5 o'clock? No, it was about quarter to five, my time. So that was about, a little over an hour ago.
Wow.
Hey, it's the Marshmallow
Did
Man.
your wife go home?
She's here.
Oh, okay.
And here's the thing that has her a little annoyed. She's working. She's here, but she's still working on stuff. And she had some problems or whatever, and needed some stuff. And emailed whoever and said, hey, this is wrong. This needs to be taken care of. She got a reply at 5 o'clock our time.
Well, that's not fun.
No, so she's in the other room working on it. And Alicia's here. Hey, Alicia. So one of the things, though, that we found out with her being here, was it the first night, second night, second night, I think it was. Usually she's one. Some people like to shower in the evening. Some people like to shower in the morning. She's a morning person. Well, after being around here, we moving all the dust and dirt around, causing all the dust and everything, all the pollen in the air. We got cottonwood trees, and so all the pollen from all the plants and stuff, and the dirt I'm getting for topsoil came out of a farmer's field that they sold the field for housing, whatever. And of course, the big contractors, I'm not going to mention names, but they go in and they strip all the topsoil off. And then they go in, and they're usually the ones going and doing all the sewer and water and all the other fun stuff in there. Well, so they got these big piles of farmland stuff there. Of course, what does farm cropland have in the soil?
Could be
Tons,
anything. Could be
tons of
tons of
pollen from
pollen.
all the plants. So, Alicia's waiting on thunderstorms there too. So, yeah, so I'm, and the stuff coming, it's so hot here, it's drying out quick. It comes, when you first dump it, if I hit it and start moving it, it's kind of damp.
Yeah.
Not wet, just kind of damp. A half an hour later, it start turning dusty. So, anyways, when she tried to go to sleep that night, because she had all the dust was in her hair and stuff, she was in a bad shape. And we get the generic stuff from Sam's Club. So the Claritin is the blue bottle, and I forget what the other one is that has the green top on it.
Zyrtec.
Yeah. And then she has the Flonase, and yeah. And so, yeah, she was just, oh, Kathy, I want to apologize. I totally forgot you were on at 5 o'clock. Um, my wife's here. We had three of the grandsons over, and I froze. My wife brought up this, had ordered this splash mat that arrived here. And basically, it's about 5, 6 feet round. And you hook the garden hose up to it. Has a bunch of holes around it, and it sprays towards the middle. And as the sides inflate, it creates like a little pool. Well, the grandkids were all playing in that, and she was out there keeping an eye on them. And I had the truckload of dirt show up at quarter of 6. I mean quarter of 5. And so I'm out there, doing him and doing stuff and everything else, and just totally lost track of it. So I'm going to have to go back and watch Kathy's live stream from tonight. So I'll put that on my little notes here to do. All right.
So what's going on with you, Joe? Yeah, I can tell you've lost weight. So what you doing? I could tell in your face immediately.
Besides sweating out water and working hard. Well, yeah, I've been working hard outside, and that, all right. So, body fat versus muscle mass, muscle weighs a lot more. And so, I'm working out a whole bunch more out digging, working and everything else. So I'm converting fat to muscle. So the weight change there hasn't been much, but I started trying a new diet.
Oh.
And so if I got it listed up here. It's not on this one here. No, it's not on this one. I got it saved on the other one, other one here. I'm trying to remember her name, Sarah something or other. She's a doctor that was dealing with those suffering from type 2 diabetes, pre-type 2 diabetes, or as she says, those who are suffering from the social stigmatism of being overweight. And she's been doing this. I mean, the video I saw was 5 years old, and it was a Purdue TEDx video combination.
Cool.
And she was going in there explaining stuff, and she had the charts and stuff showing the metabolism stuff, how certain things, carbs, specifically wheat carbs, cause your sugar levels to spike, your body fat to increase, and everything else. So I've been trying. Basically, it's not a no carb. It's not like keto, although some people say it's similar to keto, but it's a low carb. And rather than being limited to less than 50 carbs, it's less than 150 carbs. So you can have a bit more carbs, but
that's doable.
Yeah. And it's very doable. And you increase your protein a little bit, but you increase your healthy fats, olive oils, fish oils, that sort of stuff. Yeah. And believe it or not, stop trimming so much of the fat off the steaks. Go ahead and eat the bacon. And so, so when I started it, I was at 212. Last night I was at 199. And
I can tell in your face. Usually somebody that's losing weight, like you can immediately tell in their face. But
yeah. So I have I got at least 40 pounds more to go.
Wow.
Actually, I want to actually not quite. I want to get down to about 165, 160. When Chris and I got married, I weighed 150.
Oh.
So to quote the English soccer player in the movie The Replacements, I'm wiry. That's the way it was when we got married, skinny and wiry. Hey, Josh, how's it going?
Hey, Skinner. What's up, cousin?
All righty. So that's what I'm working on, trying to lose mainly what's on it makes me look like I'm carrying twins, and try to lose some weight and stuff so I can sleep better and everything else. So that's what's up with me as far as health wise. And those of you watching the all the little videos I'm posting out, I'm doing a lot of work around the place.
Yeah.
Concrete guys are coming on Thursday to pour the back patio. And so once the back patio is poured, then the area next to it, I got a good deal of it widened up now. I've been raising it up. And so the pros, the concrete truck, the trucks here in eastern Idaho are made by Oshkosh, which means they're front dump ice concrete trucks, not the ones you generally see where it dumps out the back. And so we're getting ready. I was talking with the concrete guy. We're getting ready so they can go around to the back of the house, pull up on this area to be able to pour the concrete and then pull out. But the area I'm raising up, I'm going to enlarge a little bit larger, and that's going to be our garden next year. So I've been working on trying to get that ready, and then they're supposed to be coming in and doing the driveway in 2 separate pours. And I've been doing a lot of work out front, and I got some more. I got to get some more. I've been doing so much this last several days. I haven't shot any footage. So I got to get out there and shoot some footage, show you guys what I've been doing, especially for my channel members. I got to get some photos and start posting more photos for them and everything else.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, reminder, guys, channel membership is 99 cents a month. Just like Courtney's, 99 cents a month.
Oh, okay, Skinner. I'll be watching. I need to actually go. I was waiting to get my YouTube paycheck because I have to go and renew my P.O. box for the year. So.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, I'm trying to do a lot of stuff around here to get the place where I don't have to do so much work in the wintertime. My wife will not have to do much work when she gets up here, and trying to make everything better while I can.
Yeah.
And going to make it fun for the grandkids too. Right now, that like I said, they were out there using the splash mat. They've been loving it. And the Saturday, and yes, was it Saturday? Friday, Saturday? Yeah, maybe Friday, Saturday. My wife and I put up a whole bunch of cow panels, extended the fence around the one perimeter of the property and across the front to keep grandkids contained. Because on the west side of the property is the what's called the Indian Canal, or the government canal. It goes to the Indian reservation.
Oh, okay.
And they do not maintain their canal at all. They do not do the weeds on the side. It's, hey, we got a government canal. We're not responsible for anything else, and on everybody else. And there's weeds and everything else.
I didn't know you live close to an Indian reservation.
The Blackfoot Indian Reservation is south of us.
Oh, okay.
And actually, on the other side of Blackfoot itself is 12 miles south of us. South of that, as you get close to the county line, is the I forgot the name of the Fort Hall Indian Reservation and their casino. The casino is right on the county line in our county. Hey, Gray, how's it going? And so, so and all the way, when I drive that, it says, signs say you're entering Indian Reservation, blah, 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 such and such things are enforced. And it goes till I get to just about the Pocatello, and you come out of it. And then when I head west on 86 to get to Twin Falls, as soon as I'm out of Pocatello, you're entering the Indian reservation again. So, but let's get back to the topic at hand.
Sorry.
And I only have one slide, guys, and this is it. I think that says it all. Dust, dirt, you name it, it's out there. It's causing problems.
It is with me right now. I kind of have a sore throat.
Yeah. Hey, Glenn, how's it going? How to garden? And Laura says, my street is a river. Uh-oh. I hope that's a street at the place you're renting, not out on the property. Because that would suck if it's out on the property, it's turned into a river on them. So, pollen and dust and dirt and stuff, how do you guys deal with it? Well, I'll kind of start it off. Usually, if I remember, and I froze again, I take in the morning, I'll try to take the Members Mark version of Claritin. And in the evening, like about the time this live stream's over, I'll be taking the Zyrtec. And I just keep up on all my vitamins and stuff. But when I take a shower at night, I for a little bit while I'm shaving in the shower, I have the hot water on my face and I turn it up a little bit hotter so it's steaming. So by the time I get done shaving and stuff, it's time to, and there's boogers all over the shower wall. But yeah, I mean, it's just, try to get everything out. But fortunately, for me, I've been lucky. My sister growing up, when I was a little kid, the cottonwood trees, even though they were half mile away, killed her every summer. And there's, but fortunately, or how do you look at it? She's my half sister. And my older half brother kind of had allergy problems too. I didn't have anything till several years ago. And then it just, after 62 or so, it started, getting stuff. But it's not like other members of my family have seen that, where they've, my one niece, Nikki, when she got it really bad, I mean, she was on inhalers and a machine and everything else when she was little. And trying to remember what it was. NRG, that's it. NRG, Nature's Raw Guarana, sold by, I just lost the name of the company now. Mark was the founder. My sister's a distributor for it. Herbalife. And that helped her because it, was sort of like a natural adrenaline boost. Hey, Olivia Maid. Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
And I want to make sure I don't screw this up. This is the Olivia from Hidden Valley Homestead, isn't it? That'd be Scott's wife.
Hey, Hugo.
Oh, yeah. Josh, isn't that the way it is with some people? They don't have it until they get into a situation where there's either mold in the air or whatever, or some reason, something or other. Like growing up, I could play in the poison oak. However, when I was working construction, I was in the ditch and I got poked by the roots, the sappy roots and stuff. That's when I got it. And that's when my brother, who also could do it, could roll in the poison oak. We used to play in and stuff, drive everybody else crazy. But once we both got poked by that, it's like, okay, we're now susceptible to poison oak. So, I mean, when you think of allergens, there's more than just pollen and dust and dirt. There's other things people are allergic to: bees, wasps. Oh, what is that one? Oh, what's that one that's going on around right now? Blister bugs. They're spreading.
Oh, I see. Now that's another thing. I was like, I've never Apparently we have them up here, but I've never.
Yeah. Yeah, supposedly they're spreading around and showing up in more locations. And someone was posted on the Facebook page. Actually, let me just check it here, make sure, get this right. Life in Blackfoot. And sorry, just getting off that. And evidently, some have showed up here in eastern Idaho. And the blisters they were posting the pictures of is, and it doesn't look like a normal beetle. It's longer, skinnier, and the sides kind of like make weird shape on the sides.
Weird.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find a picture of it.
I was checking to see too if we even have them up here.
Blister beetles, insects.
Yeah, I saw that one, but I thought it was a cucumber beetle, so I'm glad I've never touched it.
Okay. Let me bring this up here. So these are all the different types of blister beetles, I guess.
Striped one I thought would be a cucumber bug. You know what I mean?
This is the one they were showing. This is similar to the one they were showing here. See if I can find some more pictures of that one. A little bit different shape, I guess.
Do they eat your plants? Or are they just annoying? Do they eat your plants, or are they just annoying bugs?
I don't know. There seems to be several different types. Yeah, this looks similar to the one they were showing here. It's got kind of the scallop down there on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, let me make this big so everybody can see it. And then I can enlarge. Yeah, so I guess that's the type they have here. And yeah, so this is kind of scary though. But some of the see that. See yeah, see some of the blisters on these things. Yeah. This was similar to what they were showing. But there's yeah. So blister beetles can really yeah.
That's horrible.
Yeah. So but I guess just about anyway, so if you're a Homo sapien, you are allergic to them. Hey Joe, how's it going?
Hey Joe.
And so yeah, but for the general everyday pollen, dirt, dust, and everything else, there's I'll try to think of what there are ways to help with your if you have central air, you can get the HEPA filters for your air system so it pulls more out of the air. Hey, Suburban Hillbilly, how's it going? And there are machines that kind of like freestanding little machines, how to describe it, about 2.5 feet tall, 16 inches wide, and about so deep, and all it is a filtration system, and it just circulates the air around the house and pulls it into it, and to help trying to remove that. So, yes, that was her.
Sorry, my uncle's in the hospital and I keep getting text messages, so I'll be back. I'm sorry.
Okay. So yeah, there's a lot of different things that people are allergic to, but the dust and pollen seems to be hitting everybody starting in the springtime, and it's not stopping this summer. Usually it lets up a little bit, but a lot of people around here are complaining about it. Ooh. Reusable filters by K&N. Did I just close that down? Yeah, I need to go reopen a tab here. I should have left that other tab open. So let's see what see if I can share that with them. Reusable. Is that the information for HE filters? Filter. K and N, and let's see what comes up. Oh yeah, K&N store, different you know, HVAC filters and stuff. There it is, washable and reusable furnace and HVAC filters. So that's a that's something to check out here. And new washable home air filters. So there you go, people. If you have you want some HEPA filters that you can keep on using, there's a place. And so knfilters.com. Go back here. Okay, Kaylin says my little AC heater has a thin screen for a filter. She takes it out and rinses it off. That's something else too. Hey, the Jewish redneck prepper, shalom. All the vents when we bought this house had those filters inserted into the vent openings, in the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Also, keeps stuff from going down in it, and anything that gets by the other filter kind of traps a little bit of it. So.
Yeah, Huga, if it's $40 and it's reusable, that's not bad.
Oh yeah, and if you can reuse it, 4 or 5 times, and 5 times that's $8 a piece for a HEPA filter. That's pretty good. So everybody, hydrate. It's summertime.
Yeah, for real. I pretty sure I've been dehydrated the past couple of days, so. I had my husband get me some Gatorade, and I've been drinking nothing but water. And
there is some packets other than because Gatorade has sugars and other stuff in it too. But there are some packets from I'm not sure I can't remember the name of the company. Basically, it's electrolyte packets to add to your drinking water, to your bottled water or your or your mug. And you can just, put them in there and shake it up, and it's supposed to help you with that. Looking for a mini split for my. Sorry, just trying to keep up on things going on in the side chat. See if anybody has any things about relating to keeping or handling the dust and pollen in your house. One of the things I have noticed. When those insects, that small insect screen I got, that I put on some of the windows, there's not quite so much dust coming in the house.
Yeah.
It's trapping stuff out there on those. So that helps out too. And let me go ahead and bring this up here so show everybody. Go back to my orders and find it. I know I just ordered some more here. Ah, dang it. There it is. Oh. I think the price went down a little more. It's now down to $12 for the roll. And it's $12.68 for a 48 by 84-inch roll of this screen size is small, so it's catching, it's catching other stuff too. So that's helping out a little bit, but I also have some. I gotta start putting it back up there for it. I got some filters that I could put in the window. Because last year I was just trying to catch gnats with it. But if this screen is keeping the gnats and small bugs out, and I put the other filter in front of the fans, it'll catch dust and dirt.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing too. I mean, because I have no central. I have a single window AC unit in the master bedroom. The rest of the house, when it comes time to cool off, it's open a couple of windows that I have those box fans. I put those in there, and then the one above the kitchen sink, I have a fan in there, and we just blow air through the house. We actually got it down below 60.
Nice.
And I mean, for the first time I've seen it in this summer, because we had a cold night last night, and the wind was blowing the right direction, and everything, and the house cooled down. All right, looking at my normally 82 room here, the temperature says it is 75.
Wow.
So, yeah. And today's temperature, which usually means a lot hotter inside, because it runs a lot hotter normally. And let's see what the Weather Channel said. It was supposed to be up to 97 today, it said. But I don't think it made it there. I think we had some yes, I almost hit the wrong button there. I'm glad it asked me to, are you sure you want to leave? No, I was like, no, I don't want to leave. Because I closed the one that had the Weather Channel on it, and it wouldn't close it. I clicked it again, and this jumped over there. So, yes. There's mattress and casings for allergies. And there's, come on, brain work. I never did get it, and I haven't seen it for a while. There was that catalog company. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Their catalogs were always on airplanes and stuff like that. And they had the looked like one of those Dyson's windless, bladeless fans and stuff. They had those on there. Sharper Image.
Oh, okay.
And they had the ones that had the ionizing plates in it. It was supposed to pull all the pollen out of the air and everything else. I'd seen good and bad reviews, probably 50-50 on those things. So I don't know if anybody ever had one of those Sharper Image ionized pollen attractor dust magnet, things that blew air around or not. But supposedly once those got dirty, then you had to take it to the sink. You popped it up, pulled out the plates, and had to wash the gunk off. Yes, that would be the other thing too for the pillows. Yeah, the ones on the pillows.
Mm-hmm.
Because believe it or not, folks, you all shed dead skin cells at night in your bed, and some people are allergic to their own dead skin cells.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, it is. It's like,
hey, Julie.
Hey, Julie, how's it going? So, yeah, there's a lot of things. And, of course, right now I've been out there. I was on the tractor early today, and I was moving a lot of dirt. And, of course, I got dust up my nose and everything else. And so when I get dust in my nose and stuff, what do I get? I get the drip in the back, which tickles my throat and causes me to cough. Oh. And some people you've heard people being allergic to dog hair and dog dandruff. Don't forget the cats.
Yeah, I'm allergic. I'm not allergic to cats, but I'm just like, they cause an irritate. Like, I'm not like.
Yeah, it's a minor.
Yeah.
Minor thing. It's not major. So. What else we got here? All right, we've got so I mean, what other medications are out there without going to prescription medications?
Zyrtec always works for me.
Yeah,
always.
Yeah, the Zyrtec, the Claritin, the Flonase. Anybody else take anything else out there? Come on, side chat, speak up. All 12 of you.
Oh, I forgot about Allegra. There's Allegra and Allegra D.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Allegra. Thank you, Julie. And yeah, I mean, I think it's, I see so many of these ones. Now, is Allegra prescription or non-prescription?
I thought you could get it over the counter now.
Okay. So maybe there is a non-prescription variant of the prescription stuff. Which means, if I want the same strength as the prescription, I'm going to take 2 of these instead of 1.
Yeah. I know. Does Sudafed have? Does Sudafed have an allergy?
Sudafed is an allergy, or it's it's like Benadryl.
I like taking Sudafed when I'm sick.
Yeah. I was going to Walmart because Walmart had the little 100-tablet bottles of the Benadryl, and I said, well, before I get this, I went over and I checked at Sam's Club. Sam's Club had the members mark Allerben. Instead of Benadryl, it was their off-market generic version of it. Their 250-tablet bottle was less than the 100-tablet bottle. Okay, Kaylin, thank you. And I was waiting for somebody to do that. Somebody went to the herbs. Now, on goldenrod, was it goldenrod that I heard that sometimes produces its own pollen type stuff? I know Dave and some others used to talk about getting honey from a local source, because the local bees and stuff dealing with local pollens and stuff, the local honey helps treat local allergies.
Yeah. I don't know. I know you can use goldenrod for different types of medicinal purposes, but ragweed is the one that everybody's like, oh, I'm allergic to goldenrod, and it's not goldenrod, it's ragweed, because usually ragweed grows next to goldenrod.
All right, here it says, goldenrod allergy myth. As dependable as the pollinators that will attract you to your garden when you plant goldenrod is the myth that these native plants are the main culprit behind hay fever allergies. Yeah, so and that's it. Most people confuse ragweed and goldenrod and blame both for their allergy reactions. Ragweed is the culprit, not goldenrod. Even though both bloom roughly at the same time, they are completely different plants and look quite different. And let me throw this up here, and so bring this up, and there it is. So there's your ragweed and your goldenrod.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, CB, for bringing up that topic so we can clear that up for everyone. Hey, Operation Capsation. Hey, that's something I wondering about. Are any of the, maybe they might answer it. I've heard someone saying somewhere that certain types of peppers and stuff help with allergies.
Yeah. It's the capsaicin.
Yeah. Which seems kind of strange when you spray somebody with the capsaicin, what do? Their eyes start tearing up, the nose starts running, just like allergies. Hey, Passamaquoddy. So, yeah, so there are probably a lot of other herbs and natural remedies. So those of you that have herb books, check them out, see what it lists about, look into them, see about what they say about allergy relief. And that's the thing, too, that we should be doing here, excuse me, is, you can Google, what's the other one? DuckDuckGo, whatever you want to use, Yahoo, to check to see what herbs help with allergies. CB, that even goes for short hair too. Or no hair.
I have several herbal remedy books. I can check and see if you want me to check and see.
But I mean, some people can check on and stuff. And if you have some of those herbal remedy books, see what they say about it. And if you don't want to do it now, check it later and just pop back on and put it on the in the comment section, and then I'll blast it out on the information out on a community post to everybody. This is not the poop troop. We're not talking about that here. This is the camper channel. Where memberships are just 99 cents a month. And we're not Camp Crystal Lake or Camp Runamuck. We have fun here. All right, and back to comments. Exactly, and that's probably going to be CB, is that different things will work for different people for different allergies and stuff. And I'm just going to do a quick Google here, just for information for everybody. Herbs that help with allergies. And there's a chart here. So there's some stuff that's already pre-done. Breathe Free from Rootology, Kick A, Allergy Seasonal Rescue. And here we go. Rosemary, stinging nettle, mullein leaf, horseradish or wasabi. I'm not sure what this butter burr is. Goldenrod. So I'm going to pop this out this way here. Pop into it. Over 21, yeah. Organic hard. So yeah, there's an article there. I just go back and just Google herbs that help with allergies, and you guys can find a lot of stuff there.
I have this book. It's Backyard Medicine.
Hang on, let me drop this down. Yes, Backyard Medicine.
I think I just bought this at a local Tractor Supply. It wasn't very much, but it has a lot of good information in there about different allergies and all different kinds of good stuff in there. I do have the Lost Book of Herbal Remedies somewhere, and I was going to look in there, but I can't find my book. So, but yeah, there's lots of different books out there that will help you.
Yeah. Let me go and pop this up here.
I have tons of goldenrod that pops up in my back field every fall, and it looks so beautiful.
Okay. Peppermint I like. Cinnamon I like. Mustard I like. Rosemary and thyme. Yeah.
Thyme is a really good one for allergies too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can make like a drink out of it and gargle it for sore throats and for toothaches, and it's so good.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can. I know it's gonna make. I'm gonna have to move it around. Yeah, I got to move it around. There we go. So everyone can see it a little bit better. So yarrow, ginkgo biloba. So these are some of the ones that are, feverfew. Never heard of feverfew.
Yeah, they sell it at Baker Creek. You can get the seeds for it.
All right.
But I have pretty much all of those except for ginkgo biloba, coltsfoot. There's a couple of those that I've never really heard of before. Or cayenne pepper is supposed to be really good for you.
Yeah.
It's actually really good. It's not that hot. I mean, it can be, but
yeah,
I like the way it tastes.
One of the things I've always heard about it, that it helps reduce plaque in your arteries.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I've only ever heard about it for like the toothache pain. And it can lower your cholesterol. Cholesterol.
That's a pestle, guys. So a quarter cup of goldenrod tea once a week replaces all our meds. Cool. So, all right, here's the thing. How do you make your goldenrod tea, Passamaquoddy? Yeah, I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to make you type it all out here for us.
The reishi mushrooms are really good for blood pressure. And I did a lot of research on those when my dad had cancer, because they have a lot of anti-cancer properties in them. So, and the shiitake mushroom, if you actually take the pills, or, you eat that every day, it's actually been known to shrink tumors. So I did a lot of research on the reishi, and there's one particular, I can't remember, the turkey something mushroom, and it's turkey tail, I think it is. And it's supposed to be really good for people who have cancer.
Yeah.
I did a lot of research on it. I had like paper after paper about it. Of course, my dad's doctor steered him away from it, but that really made me mad because it can affect your blood pressure.
Yeah.
But the good outweighs the negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys really need. I mean, if you don't like mushrooms, you really need to take a look, because some of the mushrooms out there are really good. And in fact, some of the shiitake mushrooms they use as a form of chemotherapy over in Japan and stuff. And then another one that's really good, it has a lot of anti-cancer properties, are the ground cherries. And in fact, in some of the places in Brazil and stuff, they use it as a chemotherapy for mouth cancer. So ground cherries are really, really good for you. And if you eat those, and they're supposed to be very, very good for you.
You get snow there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And your ground cherries, do you have ground cherries that grow on your property?
Not wild. We tried to get them to grow wild.
Uh-huh.
We put seeds out, because ground cherries are abundant. Once you grow like 10 of them, they come back every year, but it's not as prevalent. And then after a while, we stopped growing them because I've made so much jam and stuff out of them. It's like you can only do so much of them. But
all right, so there is Passamaquoddy's recipe for her goldenrod tea. And Glenn says about the turkey tail, tastes like dirt and wood.
They do make it into pill form as well. No, yeah, no. I mean, yes, there are some psychedelic mushrooms out there. I would highly stay away from those. Yeah. But yeah, no, ground cherries. they're not from a cherry tree. Ground cherries are like a form of a tomato. They kind of look like a gooseberry, and they're about yay big.
Yeah.
And when you first start them, they're very slow to start, and then they just take off. And when they start taking off and producing, they have a like a kind of like a tomatillo paper over top of them. But they're really, really good for you. And they have a lot of anti-cancer properties. So if you can do some research on it, I'm not a doctor or anything, but I did a lot of research on them.
So here's some ground cherries.
And yes, some of them do grow in the wild, but I have a bunch of different types. The pineapple ones were my favorite. They have one that tastes like more like a pineapple. And I don't like tomatoes hardly at all, but ground cherries are awesome. They don't taste like tomatoes. They kind of have a hint maybe, but they're very sweet. They're very sweet. It's like candy. So if you have like a handful of them, it's like eating candy. They're so good.
Kaylin has a point here. She wouldn't trust anything she sees growing in the city.
Yeah, do not. Please, if you are foraging, do not forage anything near the road or in the city or in the sidewalk on the city. And a lot of these herbs,
storm drains.
Yeah, a lot of these herbs, they will grow pretty much anywhere. Specifically, personally, it's supposed to be very good for you, but it will grow in the cracks of your sidewalk, and it will grow pretty much anywhere. So I would definitely not eat purslane that has been in your sidewalk or on a sidewalk of something or growing on the side of the road.
Pastor McQuaddy, I can answer that question because you're getting better and will no longer need his services. So he's losing a source of income. At least that's what several other doctors have said about those, that are trying to get people to get off. I got to see if I can find that. Where in the heck did I put it over here on this one? Hang on here. Other bookmarks.
But yeah, hopefully I've encouraged you guys to go and look up your own herbs too, because these, specifically the ground cherries and the turkey tail mushrooms and stuff like that, they're really good for you. And you just have to do some research. There's, lots of things out there that has anti-cancer properties, and some of those are it.
Why isn't it showing here? I probably put it in there and it shouldn't have put it in there. I'm checking some folders here for some for that. I got to find that. I want to find that and share that with everybody now.
I'm proud of you, Pastor McQuaddy. That's not easy to do.
All right. Did I put it on this one here? No. All right. I'm looking for a particular one here. Shoot. Dang it. I know I saved the link to the YouTube video somewhere, and it's ticking me off that I can't find it. Shoot. Because it's, it was something I saved it in a couple places because it was an important video. And I'm trying, dang. Wait a minute, check this. Check check a folder here. File Explorer under. Did I save it there too? No. Shoot. Man, I wish I could find that one. And that, let me check one other way here. YouTube. To diabetes. There it is. Okay, so it's called Reversing Type 2 Diabetes Starts with Ignoring the Guidelines. And so this is the line. All right, so I'm going to stop it there. This is her, Sarah Halberg. Unfortunately, she passed away from lung cancer, and she did not smoke. So, and she was going on. You can get anything from other ways of getting it, but so the link for this video, if you guys want to watch it, there's the link to the video. You know, right click on it, open in a new tab, and when you want, save it and watch it later. But for me, I'm going to try adding this to my favorites on this one as well. If I am gardening, cooking, I'll just put it here. That way, hopefully, I'll find it on that one, that one as well. But yeah, so those from back in the beginning, hers was one of the videos I was watching about several doctors that are talking about going on a low carb, not a no carb like keto. Like keto, you're supposed to say under 50 carbs. This is like 150 carbs, but you cut out most of your carbs. You increase your proteins and your fat intake. Let's see if I I'm going to let's see if I can make this big. This is interesting. So this is a spot from it. So glucose and insulin production, when you eat carbs, spikes. When you eat proteins, goes up a little bit. When you eat fats, hardly raises at all.
Yeah.
So Passamaquoddy, this fits right in with, getting off from being pre-diabetic. So anyways, we're over time here. And I'm not sure if anybody else is coming up live tonight. Anybody coming up live on Monday?
I am. I'm going live tonight at 10.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to come.
Yeah, so that's in an hour. Courtney's going live at 10. And hang on. Let me find it here. Come on. Why isn't it show? There it is. Now, that's Memberships for Wide Family Farm is the name of your video tonight. So
I'm sorry? Yeah.
All right. So here's the link to Courtney's live stream. Right there. Tomorrow night on Gray Man Prepping at 10 o'clock Eastern. The topic tomorrow night is, since it's the last Tuesday, the 26th is the last Tuesday of the month. The topic is one of those ones that some of the fear porn channels have been, it's going to be gone and we're all going to die. And what are they talking about? Oil. So we're going to look at, after the oil is gone, what are you going to do? So
it's not going to be gone.
Yeah, I know. Oh, and
remember back in the day, they used to say the same thing about water.
Yeah.
And that was like when I was in kindergarten, you'd be like, "Oh, you need to save water because when you get to be about 40, there's not going to be any water left." Well, I'm about 40.
There's still several huge oceans full of water. In fact, they're getting higher water levels. But when we were little, we were told that the oil came from decomposing dinosaurs. They've actually found where oil is being formed naturally in the ocean. but you don't hear the people crying about that. Anyway, so that's some of the stuff we'll talk about tomorrow on Gray Man Prepping. Wednesday is Hugo Homestead on Wednesday. No, Hugo, I mean Hedgehog. Hedgehog on Wednesday.
Yep.
Thursday, I don't know if I'll be doing the midnight ride or not. Hey, Idaho Garden Girl, you're late. And so I'll try to see if I can do that. That'll be at 11:55 Eastern time kickoff for that. So, and then Friday. Is anybody going to be taking Carol's spot Friday?
I have no idea. Well, she's not. It's not a permanent thing.
I know, but she's doing it. She said she was going to be taking a hiatus for a couple weeks. So, exactly, Glenn. Exactly. So, anyways, and then Friday noon, your time.
Yep.
And
Blue Ribbon Canning show with Tammy.
Yep. And then Saturday, Laura's on Saturday as well too. Hedgehog Homestead, Saturday at 11 Eastern, 10 Central, 9 Mountain. Exactly. Maybe Blue Farms could go up and do it on this Friday at 11:30 when Carol usually does it.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because for them, it's only 8:30. All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you for coming and sharing. And I froze. And so, hey, in these times, the best thing I can say to do is learn more skills. Learn how to, if you're not gardening, learn how to garden. Learn how to store your whatever it is you harvest. Carrots, peppers, whatever you need to do, you're growing, learn how to store it.
Yep.
All right, everybody. We'll see you around. Take care.
Bye, guys. Have a good one.